Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. I had a terrible experience in the past few days. I experienced leptospirosis. Actually, this is a virus brought about by the urine of the rats. I really had that nausea. I have dizziness, I don't want to eat, and I experience vomiting. And even today, I'm not so well, but I would like to make an update about the infestation of the rats that we experience here. Well, in the past few days, I made mention to you about the presence of the rats here, and they become endemic actually, and they are seen all over. I tried to use the natural method to drive away all these rats by putting some cats over here, but the cats will just go back to their homes. I borrowed cats from the neighborhood, but it did not work. So I tried another method, which is the trap. I used this garbage bin in order for us to trap the rats inside. But these rats are just very smart that they know that it's a trap, and it did not work. So I tried another method, which is the zinc phosphide, and one of you suggested about this, and it's very effective. You know, this zinc phosphide is a powdered poison that can be mixed with the seeds of the bird seeds actually, and it was actually very effective because all these rats have been poisoned. I cannot anymore see rats roaming around. So I presume that at least 90% of these rats had been neutralized already. All these pictures will show that the rats are really been poisoned by the zinc phosphide. I'm so happy about this development, though I experienced also a restback of what I have done. This leptospirosis thing is really a real thing that we should be aware of. Sometimes complacency is one of the things that will compromise our health. Many of you have suggested that you always wear rubber boots and protective gears, which I did not do. So now I am already a learned man. I've learned my lesson through my experience. This is a simple virus, but it is really deadly because it can cause internal bleeding, as according to my research. So this is my piece of advice. Don't be complacent about rats. If you have time to poison your rats, if you can see that there are a couple of rats roaming around in your property, then do it. Avert the presence of this because this is not actually good, especially for your kids. As you can see here, we are so busy catching all these fish that have already been conditioned for several days already. This is one of the major business that we are engaged into, the selling of this tropical fish. Of course, we breed and then we grow, but in the past few months, we experienced a major setback because of the flood. But since the weather is now good, so we will continue to breed and then grow this fish in the mud ponds. Actually, we have mud ponds here, but I have forgone the development of this in anticipation of a coming big rain, but it already had passed. So I think we have to revive again the dikes, and then we will, put in some fish. And for the meantime, we still have some to harvest here to be brought to the pet store. And then I'm so happy also about the production of our birds here in the house. And actually, I have here a surprise for them. These are cattle bones that I ordered from my friend in the other province in the island of Tawi-Tawi. and it arrived yesterday. And this cattle bone is also very important in the production of our birds because it will provide them with good calcium, the natural calcium that they can get out of eating this cattle bone is just very superb. We will feed them with this cannery and this bird seeds, of course, and this is actually our second feeding because I ran short of this bird seeds. I just came from the Agribet supplies and I bought some of the bird seeds. So now we will put this cattle bone here inside, and then we will distribute this in all corners of this aviary so that they will have easy access on this. So I really have to suggest that if you will breed your parakeets or any kind of bird like this African lovebirds, sun conure, or this cockatiel, we have to use this one for their diet. Another thing that I can tell you now is the use of this vitamins, this Vitamin Pro. Actually, this is not my first time to use this one because I already have used this in the old farm. Only that I stopped using this because of lack of supply. But now that I was able to, look for some suppliers of this, you can also buy this online. So we will just mix, and then of course there's no overdose, but we will just give them what is enough for them. We are not giving this on a daily basis, of course. We're just giving this twice a week. So the color of the water now becomes red. So this is already good for 3 days. There is a disadvantage if a couple bird can produce so many babies in one batch. There's a tendency that they have to push the babies to save the smaller ones. So these are the babies that came out from the nest box. They're not ready yet to fly. That's why they stayed here on the floor. And in this instance, we have to monitor them if they're not eating. So we will hand feed them. It's through the hand feeding that we can save their lives. Because if we will not hand feed, of course, some of them might die. So these are little things that we don't have to neglect. And as a breeder, we have to be very careful about this. We cannot be complacent about it. We cannot just take this for granted in order, of course, to maximize our production. I love seeing these birds eating their food. And the main reason why I had this kind of bird is for me to experience therapy. Their sounds, their chirpings are actually therapeutic to me, especially if you are a bird lover. To those of you who are bird enthusiasts, I think you can relate with what I'm talking about. That these birds brings us some healing to our soul, to our bodies, to our emotions, and to our whole being. This is not only a business, but at the same time, this is our therapy. This will heal our depressions, our sadness, sorrows in life, just seeing them, they're happily eating their food and they're contented, they're healthy. That's the thing for me. I hope that you're encouraged with this video and you will continue to like and share our videos because we are sharing information that's really valuable. And to our subscribers, to our followers and viewers, I would like to ask for your support. Please share our videos so that we will be inspired also to do more videos that are really very informative. So I'd like to see you in my next video, only here at Dexter's World.